What if living past 80 has less to do with genetics and more to do with 5 small habits you don't even realize are quietly working against you? Think about this. You eat decently, try to stay active, and take your meds on time. You're doing everything right. But then you hear about someone, same age, similar health, who suddenly takes a turn, and you start to wonder, what really determines who makes it past 80 and who doesn't? The truth? It's often not the big things like heart attacks or cancer that cut life short. It's the quiet, creeping pitfalls. The ones that don't hurt, don't make noise, and don't get talked about. And yet, they make all the difference. In this video, we're diving into 5 surprising reasons many people over 70 struggle to live past 80. These aren't just stats. They're real, often overlooked patterns that can silently chip away at your future. Some of them may seem harmless, even healthy, but they're quietly draining your strength, your brain power, and even your will to keep going. So stay with me until the end, because one of the most dangerous habits is something people pride themselves on. And that's exactly why it's so deadly. Before we jump in, if you haven't subscribed yet, I recommend you do. Tap the bell icon so you don't miss any of our videos designed to help you live longer, stronger, and wiser. All right, let's get started with the first silent trap. Pitfall number 1, too little or too much sleep. We often think sleep is always good, and it is, up to a point. But both too little and too much sleep have been linked to earlier death in seniors. Yes, even too much sleep. Let me explain. If you're sleeping less than 5 hours a night regularly, research shows your risk of heart issues, cognitive decline, and depression can shoot up significantly. But here's the twist. Sleeping more than 9 hours a night can also cause problems. Studies show that older adults who sleep too long tend to have higher inflammation levels, more brain fog, and a steeper decline in physical function. And it's not just the hours, it's the rhythm. Retired life often disrupts regular sleep schedules. No early job, no fixed bedtime. The result? Irregular sleep, naps at odd hours, and long mornings in bed that feel restful but actually mess with your internal clock. Waking up groggy, dragging through the day, feeling fuzzy, it becomes the norm. But it's not just aging, it's poor sleep hygiene. And over time, it wears the body down faster than most people realize. What to do instead? Aim for 7 to 8 hours of sleep and stick to a regular bedtime, even if your schedule is flexible. Avoid screens at night, take walks during the day, and if you nap, keep it under 30 minutes. Your brain and heart will thank you. If you're still watching and finding this information valuable, please comment the number 1 below to let me know you're still here and learning with us. Let's keep going, because what's coming next may surprise you. You might think your healthy diet is helping you stay strong, but for people over 70, some common diet choices are secretly working against you. Pitfall number 2, the healthy diet that's hurting you. After 70, for most of your life, you were told to cut fat, avoid salt, and eat light. And maybe it worked back then. But after 70, your body changes, and what used to be healthy can now leave you tired, weak, and at risk. Take low-fat diets, for example. Many older adults avoid things like eggs, butter, and oils, thinking they're protecting their heart. But here's the truth. After 70, your body needs healthy fats to absorb vitamins, protect brain health, and keep your hormones balanced. The same goes for salt. Yes, too much salt is bad, but too little can be just as harmful, especially if you're on blood pressure meds that already lower sodium. Hyponatremia, low blood sodium, is common in seniors and can lead to confusion, fatigue, and falls. And let's talk protein. So many seniors fall short. They stick with toast and tea for breakfast, a salad for lunch, and maybe a light dinner. But muscle loss after 70 is real. It's called sarcopenia, and if you're not eating enough protein, you're silently losing strength every year. What can you do? Add more high-quality protein to each meal. Eggs, fish, Greek yogurt, beans, or lean meats. Don't fear healthy fats like olive oil, avocado, or nuts. And salt your food lightly unless your doctor says otherwise. Your body still needs it. It's not about going extreme. It's about fueling your body in a way that matches where you are now, not where you were 30 years ago. But even if you're eating better and sleeping well, there's one pitfall that's far more dangerous, because it doesn't feel dangerous at all. In fact, it can feel comfortable. Pitfall number 3, emotional isolation that feels normal. Loneliness doesn't always mean being alone. Sometimes it's the quiet sense that no one really gets you anymore. You go days without a meaningful conversation. You stop calling people back, and slowly, life becomes smaller. Here's the problem. Emotional isolation isn't just sad. It's deadly. A Harvard study found that chronic loneliness increases the risk of death as much as smoking 15 cigarettes a day. It raises blood pressure, weakens the immune system, and accelerates cognitive decline. And it doesn't take extreme isolation to feel the effects. Many older adults withdraw, not because they want to, but because of hearing issues, low energy, or fear of being a burden. Some even convince themselves they prefer the peace. But deep down, the human brain needs connection. Without it, we shrink, not just emotionally, but physically. And no, scrolling through Facebook or watching TV doesn't count. Passive interaction isn't the same as real engagement, so what can you do? Make it a goal to talk to one real person each day, even if it's the cashier at the store. Call old friends, join a walking group, say yes to invitations, and if you're feeling isolated, say it out loud. Let someone in. It's not weakness, it's wisdom. Because the truth is, people who stay socially active live longer. Period. If you're still watching and learning with us, please comment number 3 below and hit that like button. This channel exists for people like you, people who care deeply about living well and aging wisely. Now that we've talked about nutrition and connection, let's continue. The next pitfall is hiding in plain sight, behind something seniors are constantly told to do. But done wrong, it's more harmful than helpful. Let's keep going. You've probably heard it 1,000 times. Just keep walking. Doctors say it, friends say it, even health magazines repeat it like gospel. Walking is good, right? Absolutely. But here's where it gets complicated, especially after age 70. Pitfall number 4. Walking alone isn't enough. The strength trap. Walking is great for circulation, mental health, and light aerobic activity. But if it's all you do, you could still be setting yourself up for a slow physical decline. Here's why. As we age, our muscles naturally shrink, a condition called sarcopenia. It affects balance, mobility, and even your ability to get out of a chair unassisted. But walking doesn't stop sarcopenia. In fact, many older adults who walk daily still lose critical muscle mass because walking doesn't engage the deep muscles in your legs, hips, and core the way resistance does. It gives you motion, but not strength. Even worse, walking alone can create a false sense of I'm active, so I'm fine. But strength loss often shows up subtly, struggling to carry groceries, using arms to push yourself up from chairs, avoiding stairs without realizing why. Each of these signs can mean your body's losing the strength it needs to stay independent. And unfortunately, most people don't notice it until it's too late. So what can you do? Twice a week, add resistance training, even just using your own body weight. Try seated leg lifts, squats to a chair, or light dumbbell work. Use resistance bands. They're cheap, gentle on the joints, and perfect for home use. You don't need to go to a gym. You just need to challenge your muscles regularly. And if you keep doing that, your chances of staying mobile into your 80s and beyond go way up. But that's just the physical side. There's one more pitfall, far more subtle, yet just as dangerous. And this one? It starts in your mind. Pitfall. Survive. Living on autopilot. No mental challenge. Imagine waking up every day and doing the same thing. Same breakfast, same walk, same TV shows, same silence. Now imagine your brain trying to stay sharp in that environment. Here's the truth. Routine may feel safe, but it's not stimulating. And your brain, just like your muscles, needs challenge to stay alive. Neuroplasticity, your brain's ability to grow and adapt, doesn't stop at 70. It keeps going for life, if you feed it. But many older adults stop feeding it. They stop learning new things. They avoid technology because it's too hard. They retreat into comfort zones where nothing is unfamiliar and nothing changes. And slowly, their world shrinks. Not because of age, but because of mental starvation. Cognitive decline often follows not from damage, but from disuse. Here's what you can do. Learn a new skill or hobby. Even something small, like using a new app or cooking a dish from a new cuisine. Switch up your routine. Walk a new path. Talk to someone new. Change the order of your day. Challenge yourself daily with puzzles, word games, or reading something outside your comfort zone. This isn't about becoming a genius at 80. It's about staying engaged, staying curious, staying alive, not just physically, but mentally. If you've made it this far, you clearly care, so please comment the number 5 below to let me know you're on this journey with us. And if you're ready to take control of your health and mindset, subscribe for more life-changing tips that really work. We've now uncovered 4 of the most surprising reasons people silently lose the battle for longevity. But before we wrap up, let's talk about what all these points really mean and how you can use this knowledge to change your future, starting today. So let's bring it all together. We've uncovered 5 unexpected pitfalls that quietly steal years from older adults. And the scary part is, most people never even realize they're caught in them. They sleep too little or too much. They follow outdated diet rules. They slowly withdraw from others. They rely on walking alone and ignore their fading strength. And they live in routines so fixed, their brains forget how to grow. But here's the good news. None of these are permanent. Each one is fixable, and making even small changes can add real time, not just to your years, but to your quality of life. Let's recap, not with repetition, but with meaning. You now know too little or too much sleep can drain your energy, hurt your heart, and increase your risk of decline. Old-school diet habits like low-fat everything and cutting salt can weaken you instead of protecting you. Emotional isolation might feel like peace, but it slowly shrinks the body and brain. Just walking doesn't preserve your strength. You need to challenge your muscles. Mental stagnation, the daily autopilot routine, is a silent killer of purpose, curiosity, and brain health. It's not about overhauling your life overnight. It's about recognizing these silent traps and choosing one small change today that leads to strength, connection, and vitality tomorrow. Because longevity isn't luck. It's a series of tiny, powerful choices. What can you do starting today? Set a bedtime and wake time that's consistent. Stick to it. Add one source of protein and healthy fat to your next meal. Call someone today, even if just to say hello. Do 5 minutes of strength work. Sit, stand, repeat. Learn one new thing. Doesn't matter what, just learn. You're not too old, you're not too late, and you're not stuck. The road past 80 doesn't belong to the fittest, the richest, or the luckiest. It belongs to those who choose to stay engaged, challenged, and connected, no matter what. Thank you for joining us today. I'd love to hear from you. Please leave a comment below and share one thing you learned and how you plan to use it in your life. Reading your comments is what keeps this channel going. It motivates us, and it helps others see what's possible. If this video helped you, please subscribe and turn on the bell icon. Your support lets us keep making content that matters. And if you know someone who might need this message, send it to them. Sometimes one video can change someone's future. Until next time, stay curious, stay strong, and stay kind to yourself. You're not just aging, you're evolving. And that's something worth celebrating. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.